Hello, my name is Michael Grantel, and this is Empowered Golf Fitness. And today I'd like to talk about the squat, the importance of the squat, squatting progressions, and why squatting will make your golf game more powerful. If we look at the body in terms of functional movement patterns, we know that the feet are the stable joint, ankle is mobile, knee is stable, the hip is mobile, and then the pelvic lumbar region is a stable area. So that when I squat down, the feet stay stable, the ankle flexes, the knee flexes, the hip flexes, and then the torso stays in alignment with the shin bone. So if I do it like this with the arms up, I go down, and as I go down, my torso and my shin create the same angle. Now, what you're going to see in a lot of clients and participants when they squat is that the knees will dive in. That's the most common pattern I see. I also see that in lunging as well. And lunging is essentially a one-legged squat. So, as we go down, we want the knee to remain in alignment with the tibia and in alignment with the center of the ankle and the second and third toe. So as I drop down, keep the knees going straight ahead and then come up. Now, to test your ankle mobility, and it's good to test that, because you want to see what's going on down at the bottom first. Before you look at the hip, you want to look at the ankle, because ankle restrictions can create a lot of immobility issues at the hip joint. So I got a golf shaft here. I come down into a half kneeling position, and I go 90-90 in between the back leg and the front leg. Take the shaft about 4 inches out in front of my toe line, sink down, and then make sure that my heel is not lifting. And that way I've got enough mobility where the ankle meets the foot to create a good squat pattern. And then you want to check the second side as well. Take the shaft out in front, lean forward, and when you do this, you don't want to lean forward with the torso. You want to make the movement, check the ankle joint. So, some patterns of progression in the way that I teach the squat. The first one I'll do a lot is simply, well, I like to test people in their chair or squat pose position first, see if they can come down, and then hold this for approximately a minute. And a minute is good. If you can do more, 90 seconds is excellent. 2 minutes would be really good. So, after testing that, then I'll teach a squat at the wall with the yoga block, and I have them drop down, point the knees straight ahead, right over the ankle joint, toes straight ahead, shin bones are perpendicular to the floor, squeeze the block between the lower thighs, pull the skull back, pull the low back in a little bit, pull belly in, core activation, even place the elbows on the wall. And then have them hold that. And you can do a couple sets of 30 seconds. Excellent way to build quad strength. Excellent if you have tweaky knees. It's going to build good patterns of strength around the knee. The next progression, similar to that, but this time we get to move, is to take a physio ball, place it in the curve of the lumbar spine, so it's right above the sacrum, maybe touching the top rim of the sacrum. Walk the feet forward, do a little test as we go down, shin bone perpendicular to the floor, knee right over the ankle or thereabouts, sink down, and then I like to do it with the arms up and a good core activation, belly pulled in, and as we go down, we're pulling the core in towards the ball and then pushing backwards into the ball and into the wall. And then you could add weights to that, one weight or two weights at the shoulder or two weights at the sides. And that increases the resistance, obviously. And obviously you want to do the right amount of repetitions. So there's fatigue. Generally, with repetitions, you want to stay below 15. If you're going above 15, usually there's not enough resistance. And you want enough resistance to create change in the body. Now, with the weights, usually I teach this one first. Take the weight, let it hang with the elbows slightly bent. Take the feet about shoulder width apart. You can turn the toes slightly out and then drop down. Bring your forearms and the thighs together. And the weight usually creates a better sinking pattern for most people. And then we could add two weights. The suitcase squat, sink down. Again, you want good alignment. Feet, ankles, knees, staying in alignment. From the side, that pattern would look like this. And then you can bring the weights to the shoulders and sink. And then another one is a plie squat. Take the feet, turn them out to the sides, place the weight here. You could also get a kettlebell, put it here, and then sink down. And that'll challenge your inner thighs a little more. So there you have it. There's some patterns of squatting. There's a lot more variations than that. You've got barbells you can use, Smith machines. But squatting is super important for your fitness plan and definitely should be part of your fitness plan as a golfer. Thank you.